Hello TV land. Today we're having a shootout at the Amp Nerd Corral at Avalon Rehearsal and Recording in Fort Worth, Texas. We have 3 tube heads at similar price points. We've got the Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister 36 watt, sells for around $7.99. We also have the EVHiii 5150 50 watt at around $9.99. And finally we have the Marshall DSL100H at $8.99. We'll be testing this one at the 50 watt setting, trying to keep things even. All of these were tested through a 4x12 Hughes and Kettner Cab with birch construction and vintage 30s. Mic'd with an SM57 up close, and roughly 3-to-1 back is a Neumann U87 set at figure 8, almost like a modified mid-side. It's something I like to do in the studio. I'm sure I'll have an audio engineer tell me why that's wrong, but that's what I do. And the guitar we'll be using today is a Jackson DK2 with alder body and a JBTB in the bridge position. I think I was slapping the E string a little hard and I was getting some wobble out of the tremolo. I'll probably have to get better at playing guitar, so bear with me. You'll see a pic of the heads and configurations as they're playing with the backing track, and a link to the backing track is in the description. We're going to be playing along with Judas Priest, heading out to the highway. And I got a little crazy on the lead there in terms of laying a bunch of harmonies. Just ignore that. The original purpose of this test was to figure out which one of these I was going to sell after I recently bought the 5150. Spoiler alert, I'm not selling any of them. The H&K is so light, it's easy to take to a gig. It's like a little bread box, it weighs almost nothing. The Marshall lives at the studio with the 412 cab, and that's mostly for practice and recording purposes. And the EVH, man, pretty happy with that amp. All 3 of them are great. That EVH I can take to a gig, and it's pretty light. I can throw it in the back trunk of a Mustang. And I can also have it in the studio. It's nice and loud. I used it to practice last night. Anyway, check out the amp shootout and make your own decisions. But I wanted a scientific as possible, fair comparison between the 3 amp heads. And I love all 3 of them, so I guess we didn't really come to any conclusions, but check it out.